Hi Aries, welcome into your reading. We're reading for the, look at you, new lover, split the deck and the fool, you. Some sort of leap of faith and risk. Anyway, we're reading for the third week of March. So happy St. Patty's Day. Whether you're Irish or not, go and have a lovely drink. And enjoy yourselves. All right. What is this Queen of Swords here? Are you guys like analyzing something? Let me have one more for their situation, third week. I feel like some of you guys are trying to deal with, there's somebody in your lives or a certain situation in your life where it's like you're begging for attention, or maybe even at work you're begging for a promotion, or you're talking about this and it's going back and forth. You just constantly feel like you're in this defensive position. So I think you're analyzing a certain scenario, Aries, where you're like, why do I always have to be put in this position where I have to defend myself or resist from, like, I don't know, punching this person in the face? I don't mean to be that vulgar, but yeah, it's that type of an emotion. And it also feels like maybe some of you guys are struggling to focus a little bit. But you still are doing very well on your craft and your hobby and your job. You're collecting that coin, but you feel like you have to defend yourself. It's sort of like you're fully aware of what you're doing and what's going on, but everybody else around you doesn't. So it's like you're struggling for this attention or to just get through to somebody. I can be wrong. Let's see. The more cards I drop, the more the story unfolds, then I really say. What's coming? Tell it to Aries, please. Oh, look what the future brings you. An Ace of Cups. Fresh new start in love. Believe you and me, the universe is making this happen, okay? It's fate. Because 3 fates are working on your behalf. Some kind of luck is definitely coming your way. We'll clarify that in a moment. What does an Aries see coming? The Page of Wands and the 6 of Cups. And now an airplane goes by. As I just said, there's no airplanes. Hold on, I'm pausing for a second. Went away. With the Knight of Cups at the bottom of the deck and the Page of Wands and the 6 of Cups, it just feels to me, guys, that aside from the fact that you're just thinking about your past, it's so weird. It's like you're looking at your past, you're reflecting on where you are right now, but you're also thinking about your future, strangely enough. You're thinking about possibly asking somebody out or texting somebody to go out with you, or somebody is doing this to you, like possibly asking you out. Whatever the case is, you're with this fresh new start in love and this Page of Wands, you're excited about this new path ahead. Now, mind you, the Ace of Cups can also be some new thing that you'll love to do. Like, it can be work-wise or just some new thing that you fall in love with. You know, it's like you move and you're in love with your locale. So you're thinking about the past and how far you've come, where you are now, how you need to defend yourself, and how the future kind of does look bright. But I do see something about you, somebody coming towards you to ask you out. And so you could chat on an emotional level. Funny is that the Ten of Swords is right behind it. I think this person wants to talk about that. Some kind of ending, some kind of betrayal. Like they want to hash out their feelings. What's the advice here for Aries? Look at you with the Empress and the 8 of Wands. All right, so 2 things here. Those of you who are trying to bring something into this world, whether it's a marriage, a relationship, an actual physical child, a family, a company, something you want to bring into your life, you actually have to start putting out the communication feelers as we speak. It's time to throw out emails. It's time to make phone calls. It's time to put your money where your mouth is and get busy. okay? Because the Eight of Wands is getting busy. And the Empress is owning up and showing the rest of the world your actual worth, your actual value, the shit that you can actually manifest and do. That's why instead of you just sitting there with this like Seven of Wands trying to defend yourself or resist from like lashing out, because all these people at the bottom over here are naysayers. And as far as you're concerned, they don't know half the shit you do. God, like look at the bottom of this deck. You're dealing with a friggin' devil, someone narcissistic, somebody over here who's toxic. This can definitely be somebody in your work field. Try not to go down this path. Try not to get down and dirty like them, okay? Because we all create our own karmas. Even if you're dealing with an ass face, you still don't want to get to their level, because then you're going to have karma that you're going to have to deal with. And I know Saturn, the planet of karma, is lurking around Aries right now. So you do you, Aries. Mind nobody. You see some toxic shit, just ignore them and like let them, even if you work with them. I work with somebody that's toxic. Every day I feel like punching her throat, but then I remind myself I have a car payment. So I'm like, all right, no, that's not good. I'm going to sit here and do this. I'm going to manifest the things in my life. So I'm going to ignore the toxic people. Even though they're my co-workers, I'm just going to put a smile on my face and be like, yeah, still ignore her. Still do my job better than that person. And pretend like I give a shit. This is the same thing. Why? Because I have an agenda. What's my agenda? To advance my career. What else is my agenda? To advance my livelihood. Is there toxic people around me that could be friends and they could be jealous because you're evolving, you're growing, Aries? It's going to happen. It's inevitable. But for the things that you want to do in this life, that's it. You can't be too much reflecting on the past over here. You're on the right mindset anyway over here with this Page of Wands. You are thinking about the future ahead. You are also excited. But some things, it's like, now it's time to like ignore everyone and put your money where your mouth is and start throwing out feelers. All right? What's under this? Oh, I'm like, what's under this toxic ass face? I'm like, it's the Six of Wands. So when you ignore everyone and everything and you start committing to yourself, what's going to happen to you? You're going to have success. Because you ain't got no time for gossip. Because you ain't got no time for this devil. You ain't got no time to be like sitting in the gutters and the sewers talking trash with somebody. That's a waste of your time. Like right now, I had 3 people from the office gossiping to me. I'm like, yeah, I gotta go. Why do I gotta go? Because I'm over here on YouTube. Do you get what my point is? You gotta go too. Whether you need to open a book and read something, whether you need to get information, whether you need to email somebody, you up there at Adam trying to have your own lives. And that's what you need to be doing here. And this is what this like thread is kind of showing me. So I don't want you to fall off your horse right now, because you're on the right path. What's the outcome? Look at you. All this stuff that I'm saying. You're manifesting your stability. You totally are. Some of you could be dealing with an earth sign female who could be your mother, older sister, or a friend. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. This is somebody that's financially generous. Something to do with a contract. It's not for all of you. It's a very small few of you. But you're having some honest truth. Some of you, it could be, you could be the mother, or you're dealing with a mother, something like that. And there's like some kind of, you're getting some kind of information. That's so specific, but it's not everybody. Others of you, you're getting your stability. And you're telling everybody the truth. Some of you guys in the past might have never piped up. You might have never said anything. You might have never defended yourself. But now you're finding smart ways to do so. So you're putting your cards on the table and you're like, look, this is what I need in my life. And you're going towards your stability. Whoever this is, even if it's with a person in a relationship. Aquarius energy. You're hopeful and positive. For an Aries to be hopeful and positive like this, especially in the outcome position, it tends to make me feel like you guys are probably going to receive some sort of news to make you feel that way. To feel this optimistic and positive because of the position it's in. All right, yes, because you're getting some news where you have potential of growth and learning. It's like somebody has your back. And it can be this person right here. They have your back. Others of you, this could be a love ship where you might have hit a stale wall. I was about to say, you might have stagnated and hit a brick wall. Yes, it has potential. It does. But it can grow on the vine or die on the vine. But it's got to do something. You got to spring this forward. This is why some of this over here is like about putting your cards on the table to get your stability on or to defend yourself, because you still have a fresh new start in love. Others of you, this is somebody who wants to be your mentor. Older than you, whatever, is teaching you something. All right. Done with that. Let's start the clarifying. Interesting. I feel like these readings lately have been talking about you, Aries, and getting in the nitty-gritty of you, because I feel like you guys are in the midst of accomplishing something huge. And it's like almost as if Spirit wants to keep guiding you in that direction, and for you guys not to derail at this point in time. It doesn't look like you are, but I think like the motivation and the encouragement needs to be announced, especially the way I'm seeing these cards. Nothing negative, really. 7 of Wands and the Queen of Swords. I see growth. I see potential. I see 2 aces. I see stability. I see optimism. I see you defending yourself. That's about it. And some of you, those of you that are defending yourselves and you're walking away from old jobs, old relationships, old situationships, you're leaving it behind you and you're going somewhere else. That is intentional, because this is the month that's going to catapult you and spring you forward, to set you up for the next few years in your life, whether this is your career or a relationship. But it looks like where you're defending yourself, you're not having any success. You're not getting any vindication or validation. Somebody here is not seeing your worth or your value. That's why this is in your advice position. So you're going to leave this place behind, or this situationship behind. And you're going towards this fresh new thing in love. You're going to love it. And there's a reason why this card came alone. It's because it's not signifying if it's a person, a situation, place, or even an idea. All right, let's see. What is the Ace of Cups, please? Now we see people. 7 of Wands in reverse. The King of Wands, which could be you guys. But for me, the Kings are always incoming energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Some of you, yes, you could be dealing, even if you're a male watchman, you could be dealing with another male, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. The Fool, which is an Aries card, and the 7 of Wands in reverse. You're taking a leap of faith, guys. This is your energy. Also, some of you could be dating another fire sign like yourselves, and that's your fresh new start in love. And somebody, this fire sign individual is not resisting you. That's why you have the 7 of Wands in reverse. And you're taking a leap of faith and a risk, and you're going towards this. This is freaking beautiful. It's friggin' beautiful. But why the Page of... Oh, I'm like, why is this in reverse? It's trying to tell me that there's some things that you might need to learn. Because sometimes when you do have the Fool doesn't think. It's the first card of the Tarot. They just take a leap. They're like, fuck it, I'll figure it out later on. That's why you have the Page of Wands in reverse. No, you might need to figure it from the onset, the get-go. All right, so let's see what the Page of, like, this is why you might also have, this is interesting, this is also why you might have the Ace of Swords in your outcome with this King of Wands, and at the back of the deck with the Page of Wands in reverse, there's something that you might not have all the information, and that's why at your outcome is like, okay, let's put our cards on the table. What's going on? Are you married? Are you not married? Are you single? Are you really, all of that kind of stuff. What is the Page of Wands and the 6 of Cups, please? Five of Wands. Yeah, I mean, you're looking and you're forging your road ahead, but you also have some blocks, obstacles, challenges. There's even some arguing here. And I think that's because something comes to light here with the moon in reverse. Like you learn something, you get some information. And this is also, again, why you have the Ace of Swords at the end of your week. Interesting. So you don't see this coming. So here you are having this fresh new start, thinking like everything's hunky-dory, but then you see what the issues might be as you progress. What is your advice over here with the Empress and the Eight of Wands? Four of Swords, healing, King of Cups, oh my God, Ace of Pentacles. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, does not have to be, but this is somebody who is loving, somebody emotionally secure, someone emotionally mature. And this person's going to help you heal. They're giving you some offer. I don't know if this is a job or financial help. It's not help. It's a financial beginning. So it's either a new job, a promotion, or a solid new relationship. Whatever this is, this heals you. This fixes you, your dilemma, your situation. That's why when you have these Eight of Rods, it's talking about like shooting out emails, phone calls, and it's going back and forth. So you need to start this initiation with somebody here because it will bring forward something solid. So that's your advice. It's time to bring what it is you want into this world. It's time to bring it into fruition. Two of Pentacles and Death is back here. It looks like you're trying to transition from like having options. It's no more. You're going into one direction now. Let's see. And this is, this is probably why you have the Four of Swords in your advice, because it's going to end up relieving you. What is this Queen of Pentacles and this Ace of Swords and the Star? That's too many, Spirit, but let's see if there's a common thread. Eight of Swords, Ace of Wands, Six of Cups, Ace of Swords. Well, the Ace of Swords came out twice. And the Ace of Wands. So there's a creative new project or a passionate new beginning here. But you feel very much stuck. And it has something to do with your past. What that is, you're going to tell me down below. But you are remaining positive and hopeful because it looks like you and somebody here, you're having a passionate new beginning. And it could be from somebody from your past, or it's something from your past that's keeping you stuck. But you're optimistic and hopeful because I think the things that you hear makes you feel like you're getting stability. And now you're hopeful. Very hopeful. And that is how your outcome for the week. Interesting. Alrighty, let's see what's going on here with the romance angels. All right, just be careful. Some of you are not getting bogged down because of codependency where you don't want to be alone, so you'll be settling. Because the other card says pay attention to the red flags. And I'm pretty certain that this person, even though, don't shoot the messenger. So even though this person seems positive and optimistic as your fresh new start in love, there are going to be some obstacles before you, and those will be your red flags. Oh, that scared the crap out of me. Something fell over from the garbage. Yeah, these blocks are probably what's going to be your red flags, and this is why you need to have this honest conversation. But what's interesting is I think soon enough you guys are going to be dealing with two energies, to be honest with you. Because the bottom of the deck had the Two of Pentacles, and that's something that's further on down the road. But I'd be careful of these two cards. We're going to deep dive in these anyway in the extended reading. The link is down below. You have to be a member to access the extended readings. Yeah, that's it. And then in there, we go into your person, what they think about you, how they feel about you, their intentions towards you, the good, the bad, and the ugly, and then what spirit has for you guys. And then I do go from every zodiac sign, Aries to Pisces, because y'all not dating the same sign. All right, Wisdom House tonight. Going to Chicago over the weekend. Let's see if I pick up an accent from there. That's so weird. All right, what is Wisdom House tonight, please? High Priestess of Earth. It's time to get grounded. Summon and honesty. Jesus, you guys have a lot. So hold on. We got advice from Spirit. Let's see what they're trying to say. My darling, you have chosen the symbol of clarity and true communication. Now is the time to absolutely be honest with yourself about what your motives are and your real feelings are. Honesty is the way to truly step into your power. When you choose honesty above all else, I, as your goddess, will send you courage to do what's right. This is also a time to demand honesty and integrity from others. You have a right to get clear messages. There is the greatest freedom and power in telling the truth. And this is why in your outcome, guys, you had 2 Ace of Swords, telling the truth, ending with the truth. Interesting. Let's go into Summon. I don't need to read to you the High Priestess of Earth. This is you summoning the energy of the High Priestess. Hello, your outcome again, the Queen of Pentacles. She is nurturing, she is loving, she is kind, she is caring. She takes care of everybody, but most of all, she makes sure that there's stability all around her in her life and for her family. So this is your advice card telling you you need to harness this energy by summoning her. So don't need to read that to you because it was in your outcome and you're more likely doing it anyway. And how are you doing it? With the Ace of Swords. All right, moving on. Let's go to Summon. Summon means that you got some almighty ass power right now, Aries, to summon your spirit guides to help you. Okay? When you choose this card, it is a symbol to create a ritual and to connect with your spirituality. Get in touch with your own inner magic before you make a move forward. How do you communicate with your powers? Wasn't that this in your advice position? The communication card I was telling you? Going back and forth. How do you communicate your powers? With me or your goddess? Your goddess can be your spirit guides, your angels, your ancestors, anybody you believe in. Now's the time to pray, so meditate to acknowledge the sacred in every experience. Don't take your next step lightly. You have the power to summon your spirit, summon your courage, and even summon me. You're inquiring about something extremely important. Breathe and wait for a sign before you act. Choose another card if you want more understanding of the wisdom for you, which we'll do in the extended. All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in. As always, leave me your comments down below. I want to do a quick shout out to Roger Sanchez. Thank you so much. You donated again, and it was extremely generous. You didn't have to, but I truly appreciate it. I'll let you know what I end up buying with it for the channel. But I greatly appreciate it. I also have a shout out for Russell. I hope I'm saying this right. Whitey's. Thank you so much for your generous donation as well. I feel blessed and honored. Thank you so much. Okay. Everyone else, I'll see you next time.